I just have a couple things to say. First of all, it is very, very special to me to get an award with Tom Severino's name on it. I knew that man and served for a couple of decades on the IBA board with him. And for those of you who didn't get to meet Tom Severino, I feel sorry for you. He touched all of us who met him. And Linda Severino is here tonight, as is Tom's son. And I just can't even tell you what that man meant to so many of us. So this is very special for me. I was thinking about, as I came here today, I'm thinking about how did I get here? I mean, how did I get here, and what might I be able to say to those of you in the audience? This is a leadership award. What might I be able to say that is meaningful to any of you? And, first of all, how did I get here? I think serving 2 years on the, or 2 decades on the Indiana Broadcasters Association board probably had a lot to do with that. And at my very first board meeting was Gwen Peening, who is still here 2 decades later with the Indiana Broadcasters Association. And I don't know what I would have done without Gwen all of these years. So thank you, Gwen. Also, how did I get here? I have an awesome assistant, Michelle Jewell, who can put together a nomination packet for an award. and she can do so many other things, like there's no tomorrow, so thank you, Michelle. I have an unbelievable staff, and many of them, I can't believe they stood up, started to give me a standing ovation, but they make me look much better than I deserve, so thank you all. I have had the pleasure of working for an awesome owner in Todd Schurz from Schurz Communications, and a terrific boss in Marcy Burdick from Schurz Communications. They're both here tonight. I thank them very, very much. I have a very special consultant, Dennis Best, who surprised me tonight, flew in from Orlando. Dennis, part of the reason why I'm here is that Dennis has always been there to challenge me on any stupid idea that I've had. He's always been there to tell me how stupid it was. Thank you, Dennis. If you only knew the backside of that story. And then there is my husband, Mike, who is just, Mike's most famous statement that he says over and over again is just, do what's right, do what's right. And he always does, so thank you. But then, okay, so the last thing I'll mention is, so what did I bring to the party? Earlier this week, I had the pleasure of having dinner with one of my good friends and former customers. And she's retired. Her husband is a retired physician from Walkerton, Indiana, small town very near South Bend. And as we were having dinner, Dick, who's a retired physician, sold his practice several years ago to a local group. And he said he retired because he got tired of this big group telling him how much time he couldn't spend with his patients. And Dick said, he said, I always felt like if you listen to your patients long enough, they would tell you what was wrong with them. Mm-hmm. And I feel that same way as a leader, a manager. If you listen, if you know the people who work for you and you listen to them long enough, they'll tell you what to do. And all you have to do is do it. And so I think that's part of the reason why I'm here, because I have listened. And I encourage all of you in the audience to do that with the people who you work with, because they really will tell you what to do. Thank you, God bless you, and God rest your soul, Tom Severino. Thank you.
again, congratulations to Sally.